Hello, fellow stackers. Cactus Jack here. Before I get into what I want to talk about as far as coins go today, I'd just like to thank the community. I've been asking questions and watching videos for 3 months now, and everybody's been extremely supportive and very patient with me. So that's not true in other forums. And I also don't notice a lot of uh, trolls on the forums. Now, maybe I just haven't found them and I don't really want to, but it's really refreshing because if you go on to like a gun forum and you mention the 9 millimeter, the guys that shoot 45 are gonna butcher you. Or if you say I prefer the AR-15 over the AK, well, it's like they'll threaten to kill you. So I just wanted to say that I find it refreshing that um, there isn't that kind of animosity. People can have differences of opinion over a type of coin or a type of a purchase or what they stack, and they don't get into these arguments. Again, at least I haven't seen them anyway. And last but not least, before I get started with the coins, is I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't think anybody would ever think I was. But just in case, I guess I'm supposed to say that anything I say is just my opinion. And don't be offended, by the way, either if I say, for instance, I don't care for the koalas or the kookaburras, or if I make a statement like that. It's just a personal opinion, and I respect anybody's ability to determine what is best for them. So, all right, so I got that out of the way. Um, How do you determine what you want to stack? How do you determine what to buy? What kind of a stacker are you? The types of stackers that I've seen, the first kind would be they say, I just care about the weight. I don't care whose picture is on it, whether it's the Queen of England or Saddam Hussein. I stack for weight. Another type is they're collectible. They're more of a numismatic situation. And then there are some that really appreciate the art. They appreciate the coin for what it is, or the round, and they don't mind paying the extra premium. Like, for instance, right now, I think last I checked, Liberties, these are probably going for what, $25, $26, and what's that, $8 over spot. So that's a pretty good hefty premium. Um, it's greatly appreciated as one of the most, if not the most beautiful coin you can get. It's one of the most common coins in the world, if not the most common. But as I said, $25, $26 for that versus, and I haven't checked prices, so don't hold me to these, but a lot of people will say, why buy this when you could have another beautiful coin, even though it's a round, it's not, a sovereign coin with value on no dollar value on it per se. But a lot of people claim that this is their favorite round. And sometimes I'll say coin when I mean round, so forgive me for that. But I think this last I checked, this was going for under $21. And again, this is anywhere up to $26. So I'm certainly not criticizing anybody's decision to pay the extra premium because, as you can see, I have more of that coin than anything else. But I also am willing to pay, a pretty hefty premium for things that I really like or that have meaning to me. For instance, I went over this in the first video. I'm from Boston. Don't hold that against me. And of course, the Boston Tea Party. A lot of history in Boston. Don't tread on me. So that meant something to me. So I paid probably almost as much as I would have for a Liberty. And a lot of people would say that doesn't make any sense at all, and I'd have to agree with them. But again, that's my reasoning. As some of you already know, I used to live on my boat in Boston. So anything with a nautical theme has a lot of meaning to me. Now, it just so happens that, I paid a good premium for this. And I also have the Black Bart one, too. This is one of those, I think, rare exceptions where, you buy something with your heart instead of your head, and it ends up being a pretty good investment. I think these are going for like $70 on eBay right now. So there's an example where, I bought something because I liked it and it had sentimental value, and I liked that theme, and I'll probably stack nautical things. But on the other hand, the bonus is not only do I like it, it's also worth a lot more than what I paid for it. So, okay. Now, here's another example. Because I live in Arizona and I'm Cactus Jack, I like the theme of the Prospector. I'm having trouble focusing this one. And this happens to be a particularly good-looking bar, too. And Silvertown is known for quality. And there's the Prospector with his donkey again. I can't afford to feed a donkey, so I have a parrot. When I lived in my boat, I bought a parrot. And he's been with me ever since. So there's another one. This is, I think, is this Engelhard? This might be Engelhard. The American Prospector. Yeah, Engelhard, which is a pretty well-known mint. I don't think they're in business anymore. Somebody correct me in the comments down below. This, I just had to have this because, it's from the Scottsdale Mint, which I'm going to get down there. Again, I don't know if they'll let me in to do any filming or even for a tour or anything, but I'm going to at least take a little bit of a video of the outside parking lot, because I know a lot of you guys buy quite a bit of stuff from them, and they make quality stuff. So this won't be the last piece. I want to get the ones with the lions on it. So, and of course, here we have the maple leaf, the queen on front, and that of course has a dollar value. Oh, that's not the maple leaf, my mistake. Where's my maple leaf? It's in here somewhere. Anyway, you all know what a maple leaf looks like. But that's probably one of the coins I intend to stack. I love this coin. They have the actual replica of the flag that he flew on his ship. That ship is a replica of the ship that he actually had. And, it's based on real pirates. They actually existed. So anyway, in the comments below, why don't you tell me what kind of a stacker you are? One last thing I want to mention, too, is as far as, I don't want to use the word investment because I know you can get in trouble for using that word regarding coins, but I saw a video this morning by Silver Heist, and it was a timely video because I have trouble with delayed gratification, and as you can see, I don't have any gold in my collection yet, and I want to rectify that. So I have purchased, it's on the way, I've purchased a 1/10 ounce. And I know that's mathematically that doesn't make any sense, because when you add it up, you'd have to buy 10 of those obviously to make an ounce, and that would be a lot of money for the premium. So it doesn't make any sense. But he was very helpful. His nickname is Professor Heist because he does a lot of things on a blackboard, and he did the math, and he showed that it really hit home with me, because I knew that it was a lot of money I was paying extra for buying a 1/10 and not waiting to buy a larger piece. Like even a 1/4 ounce is a lot less premium than a 1/10 of an ounce. And he explained why they haven't made 1/10 ounces of gold in the last 3 months, and it doesn't look like they're preparing to either. So the premiums of gold are going down, but not on the 1/10 ounce. So it makes no sense for me to be buying 1/10 ounce. And again, I'm not criticizing anybody because I've done it, but I'm going to try to wait till I have enough money to buy at least a 1/4 of an ounce. So I'm going to put Silver Heist's link in the description, and you can see his video. He does the math on what kind of premiums you're paying for these fractional gold pieces. The other one is Mickey DYDSS. He talks about diversification. So in other words, like in the stock market, they say buy mutual funds, because if you buy just one stock, you have a lot of liability with that if things go wrong. So His video was very good too. I'm going to put a link in the description on that too. So anyway, I hope you got something out of this. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And I love to see your comments. I need feedback being new and criticism. I'm thick-skinned. Like I always say, I'm from Boston. So see you next time. Thanks.